Every day, shocking acts are caught on camera.
Stop it! Why are you naked?
But these lawless individuals leave nothing to the imagination.
This dude is butt naked.
He's naked. He got the pants on.
On this episode, disrobed and disorder in the streets.
That was intense. Like, what can I do in this moment?
A burglar gets personal.
He's sending a message that I pose a threat.
A small town's safety in jeopardy.
If somebody's prowling around my residence when they're naked like that, that's very disturbing to me.
And a suspect gets volatile with police.
Clearly, the driver is not in the right state of mind.
Oscar Diaz and his cousin are working late to finish a job in the lobby of a Midtown Miami apartment complex.
It was about 9 p.m. on a Tuesday night, and all of a sudden, a guy who lives in the apartment building runs in, and he's like, call the cops, call the cops. There's a naked man beating people up.
The lobby receptionist calls 911 while Oscar rushes outside to record what's going on.
Away from me!
Oh my God, it's really a naked man walking down the street.
What we see initially in Oscar's recording is a naked assailant punching and kicking a homeless gentleman.
He's just trying to grab the homeless guy, and the other guy's like, leave him alone, leave him alone.
Please stop! No!
And he tries to help him a little bit. And at that point, they started getting closer, so I went behind a car, and I just kept filming behind the car, like to get out of the way.
Oscar didn't know it at the time, but the man's naked, combative tirade started a few minutes earlier at a nearby gym.
It seemed like it was just a normal night at the gym. Out of nowhere, one of the gym members starts peeling off his clothes in the middle of one of the classes and then walks out onto the gym floor.
Whose man is this?
It doesn't go unnoticed. People are starting to have reactions to this nude person in the gym. Some are averting their eyes. The phones are coming out for some people.
It's not a laughing matter when the man not only gets naked, but turns violent.
When confronted, the nude man, it's almost like he's reverting back to being in boxing class. He takes a fighting stance and looks like he wants to box him.
I mean, this guy is violent. He's got fists flying. He's going crazy.
Several gym employees descend on the nude assailant and eventually get him under control.
The fact that it took several fully grown men to try to restrain this individual lets you know that something is going on here.
Employees eject the naked man from the gym, but the threat doesn't subside. This man has now been let loose on the unsuspecting streets of Midtown Miami.
This was a really bizarre, scary situation because he went from 0 to 60 out of nowhere, but it's about to get even more bizarre.
The guy in the white shirt can be seen trying to help the homeless man who's being pummeled by this naked individual.
Get the fuck out of here, bro! Get the fuck out of here!
So as he's trying to get him off of the homeless guy, he starts going after him instead. This guy was relentless. He was just like, no way, I'm beating you up, man. You should have never helped this guy.
Fuck out of my mother! Bloody hell! Call the police! Call the police!
The scariest part for me was hearing this guy cry out for help. That was intense. He was scared for his life.
Call the police! Call the police!
Like, what can I do in this moment? I know that we called the cops already. I'm getting him on video, so we have evidence of what happened. It just happened so fast. Like, I wanted to help. Obviously, I don't want to see anybody get beat up, but I just didn't know if I could or if I should and how I would do it. The only thing I could think of was maybe to, like, rear naked choke, which is kind of funny because he was naked. But, you know, like just choke him from behind and like kind of like a sleeper hold type of thing. But that's not my vibe. And I don't want to fight a naked dude, to be honest. It's just weird.
Bro, call the cops.
They already did. They did already.
He's trying to assault that guy too. Bro, where's the cop in here?
With 911 called and stunned bystanders awaiting their arrival, the naked man appears to run away. Or does he?
He's coming back.
And all of a sudden, he just started walking back towards us. At that point, my cousin was like, come inside, stay inside.
Jesus, dude, you okay, bro?
So we get inside of the lobby, and I keep filming, and as he's walking by, he's just screaming,
My name is Freemason. My name is Freemason.
There was no real rhyme or reason to why he was doing this. He just started screaming, my name is Freemason. My name is Freemason. He said it like 3 or 4 times, and then he just kind of disappeared into the night.
Though Oscar is seemingly safe, the naked perpetrator continues menacing the streets of Miami. After several minutes, relief finally arrives in the form of the Miami Police Department.
He's going up to the cops.
An officer confronts the man, draws his taser, and fires a taser probes into him. Clearly, he didn't get a good connection because it has no effect at all, and the assailant continues to flee from the police. It's really, really escalating. He doesn't care at all. He's violent, so everybody around him, everybody witnessing this, has to know he's totally unpredictable.
After numerous people trying to stop this guy, they are finally able to get this nightmare to stop.
Eventually, they're able to get him into custody, get his hands behind his back and handcuff him and take him away from the scene without causing any additional injury.
This naked man was on a rampage, and I'm sure there was a big sigh of relief when he was finally apprehended. If they hadn't stopped him, who knows what violence he might have done on someone.
It's surprising that no one else was hurt. I'm just flabbergasted at how he wasn't hurt because, after all, he was in a very vulnerable position himself.
I'm glad it didn't get any worse. When I knew everything was safe, relief came over me. And that's also when I kind of calmed down, because there was a lot of adrenaline running through me as well, witnessing all of this happening. The guy that lived at the apartment, I felt bad for him. In my opinion, he got the worst of it. I talked to him afterwards, and he called the cops, and he put a report in. I was happy that I had the video, and he was able to share that with the police. So in hindsight, I did do a good thing by having that for him.
The lesson is a sad one, and that is that when you see someone in danger, you want to help them. But the problem is you don't know what you're dealing with. All you can do is call 911 and wait for help to arrive.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. He just beat some dude's ass.
The weird part was, after it all happened, life just kept going. Putting up the chandelier, people are coming out of the apartment building, they're going about their life, and they have no idea that 10 seconds prior, some naked dude was out here beating people up. And that was just wild to me. How many things do I miss on a daily basis?